This is Dion and her son Jahmir's story.
I was 39 and a half weeks pregnant with my fourth child, and everything was going fine until I got the shocking news from my doctor that would change my life forever. He told me my son Jahmir would be born with a GI tract malformation, clubbed feet, and no arms. I broke down, I cried, I asked, why me? My son Jahmir is a blessing. He never stops, he never just sits, he never complains. He has made the best of this life. When you bully a child, you change who they are. I've watched other kids scream in horror when they see my son. One child even said, "Did the boogeyman cut your arms off?" One time, me and my son were in a grocery store, and the delivery man actually walked up to him and asked him, "Where are your arms?" In spite of everything that Jahmir's been through, he remains an inspiration to me, my family, and all that are touched by him. And if others could just see it that way, it'd be a lot easier for them to accept the blessing that's intended for them.
Wow. Now, we kind of put Jahmir backstage where he can't hear anything because you didn't want him to hear some of the things that we're going to talk about.
Just as a mother, you want to protect your child, and to have him have to relive it, it's just hard.
What happened at 5 when he was 5?
5 was a hard age for us because he began to enter school, and up until that point, you can control his environment and his surroundings.
Sure.
But once he's in school and he's with teachers and other kids, that's when the unknown becomes.
Yeah, and it happened.
It did.
The adults are worse than the kids.
The adults are absolutely worse than the children. Absolutely worse than the children. The adults would stop and tell him, you know, take your arms out of your sleeves, you're gonna trip and fall, or where are your arms, or, you know.
Adults.
Absolutely.
As he grew, did he take bullying differently as he got older?
It would be at times where he wouldn't want to go to restaurants because he eats with his feet, and he would be offended at the folks who stared. And that still hasn't gotten any easier, you know, when people see him out. And he's
because
using his
people
feet.
have to understand, you have no arms and you have feet. You have to do most everything with your feet.
Everything is with his feet.
And in what ways does he seem to challenge himself?
In every way possible. I mean, he plays trumpet, he plays soccer.
Plays soccer?
He does.
Everybody, here's your incredible son, Jahmir. Jahmir, come on out. Good to see you. Good to see you. I heard you were excited to come here.
Yeah.
What? I've asked the kids so far, when did they discover that they were different? You know, one said, one said the second grade, one said, I've always known it. How about you?
Around second grade, that's probably when I first got to notice everything. It was just a lot of stares and just a lot of questions.
Did you think you would be teased when you went to school?
No, I don't feel different.
You don't feel different because you do a lot of things everybody does.
I could eat, play with my friends, and just everything that I do is just with my feet.
But there are times when you're alone that you want to kind of crawl up and cry.
There's a lot of times when I just want to crawl up in a ball and just cry my heart out. It's just that everything that I do in the past experiences, like just playing the trumpet or just being around my friends and family, just keep me going.
But obviously you've been able to overcome that. I mean, I know you and your mother allowed our cameras to follow you around for a day, and I have to say, you do just about everything that the rest of us do. Watch this, a day in the life of Jahmir.
I'm like most teenagers. I like chilling with my friends, and I love to play soccer. Everything I do is done with my feet. I eat with my feet, put my clothes on with my feet. I brush my teeth with my feet. I even do my homework with my feet. I started taking trumpet lessons because it was a challenge. No one thought I could ever play the trumpet. I don't make excuses. I try to keep a positive attitude. To any kid that's being bullied, don't give up. B.B. King once said, Black, white, yellow, or purple. We all have the blues.
That's great advice. So you tell all those kids out there who are being bullied, you know, that you can overcome it.
Yeah, it's bullying's it's a big struggle in America and everywhere.
Now you should know that Jahmir's best friend, Alyssa, is in our audience. Alyssa. And so, Alyssa, you say forget about you changing his life, he's changed your life.
He kind of showed me that, like, you can do whatever, I mean, if you really try.
So, and she's meant a lot to you.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You know, there's somebody, believe it or not, very special that we want you to meet. To this person, you are their hero. We're going to find out who it is when we come back. Jahmir, his mother, Dion, and Jahmir was born without arms, but that hasn't stopped him from living his life to the fullest. Now, 2 years ago, there was a woman named Elizabeth. She was inspired when she saw Jahmir playing the trumpet on his local news station. You see, Elizabeth's 5-year-old son, Andre, was also born without any arms. And Elizabeth has been looking forward to this day when she and her son could meet Jahmir. So everybody, you have never met them in person.
Never met her in person.
Here they are, Elizabeth and her son, Andre. Elizabeth, how are you, my dear? Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Look at that. You're
Hey, AJ.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Andre.
How are you?
How are
He's so
you?
beautiful.
I'm doing good. How are you?
He's so handsome.
I'm
You know,
good.
this meant so much to me. I think for nothing else, it's important for you to see what your future looks like
Yes.
with AJ.
Yes.
And it's very important for them to be able to see someone who looks like them.
Yes.
It was a struggle
Yes.
for me,
Yeah.
right? But I want you to know you got a sister in me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think of this? This is the TV.
That's Jahmir.
He's so excited.
Hi, guys.
Let me tell you, that is the personality that wins.
How are you?
That is the winning personality.
Jahmir. Andre.
Hug.
So you want to tell Andre anything, Jahmir?
I'm just stunned right now. I'm just really stunned right now.
Why are you stunned?
It's just that, like, I just never talked to anybody. Like, I talked to Gabriel backstage,
Yes, we
but I never,
want
like,
to
really
see
met
what-
and just have been someone, like, just been there for someone. Like, I can actually talk to him and explain
Now,
life.
he's got so much to learn from you.
Yeah.
You know that?
He's such an inspiration. You are.
Thank you.
Seeing your picture when my son was born I was like, wow. If you could play the trumpet, then he could do anything. He's not alone. And I just want to thank you.
That's the best way to end this segment. Thank you so much, Jahmir.
Thank you.
Thank you, AJ. Andre, thank you. Elizabeth, Dion. Welcome, everyone, to my official YouTube channel. The lie detector test has determined you are in the right place. Make sure to subscribe to get daily updates, watch full segments, and see original content. Until next time, America, see you on YouTube.